Hello and welcome back to Pete and Jeremy's DnDTime. This is game 3 this evening, an adventure I have entitled Grandarf joins a competitive bowling bracket. But before we jump into that adventure, let's just take a minute and introduce all of our lovely characters this evening. Our first character looks like we had a last-minute substitution. Bioshi won't be able to make it, but instead we have Granny Grindle.
Hello, Jeremy, dear.
Hi, Granny. I don't think I know you.
Oh, I'm a long friend of Bartholomew.
Really?
Oh, yes, he helped me.
What are Bartholomew's 2 favorite colors?
Oh, of course, blue and red.
See, it's not blue and red. You got one of them. But that means you're at least an okay friend of Bartholomew's. You got one of them.
Oh, it's probably changed over the years.
Oh, shit. I can't argue with that. Well, Granny, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful, dear. I decided that, well, the young'uns have such long lives to live, so I might as well help out with some of the more dangerous stuff. And I always love meeting my friend Grandarf.
Oh, you're here to adventure.
Oh, of course.
Oh, I thought you had a mission. Well, I'm sure we can get you into the adventuring lineup. Well, Granny, I guess you're just here to experience being young again. Is that why you're out adventuring with everyone, or?
Oh, that and to collect some ingredients, of course. I've even brought all of my cookbooks.
Oh, Granny, I hope you have a wonderful time. You seem like such a lovely, well, not really lovely, but you're very sweet.
Oh, of course. I love baking.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, Granny, welcome. I hope you have a great time. I'm sure it's going to be great. You and Grandarf going having a blast.
And you have a wonderful time, dear.
All right. Our next hero this evening is none other than Daakar. Daakar, how are you?
Well, I am. I'm a little bit confused. I was called back to the shrine in Tuk Tuk after all the events went down on the beach, and my patron, the mighty steel dragon, he decided that I needed a little bit of extra reach, I guess, on my ability. So now I can summon these weird, like, ethereal chains, and they're kind of freaky, but I'm getting used to them.
Well, Daakar, I wouldn't worry too much about it. After all, steel dragons, they're good, right? That steel is a metal. They gotta be good.
Very good guy. Very nice.
Yeah, they gotta be good. So I mean, a steel dragon couldn't lead you in a bad direction.
He's nice. Probably not. I couldn't possibly end badly.
Yeah, no, of course. No,
I mean, when has a kobold ever gotten hurt?
Well, yeah, no, I've never heard of a kobold getting hurt by a dragon. That never happened. Well, Daakar, so you've taken a trip back to Tuk Tuk, and you've met with your patron. Did you meet them in the flesh, like in person? Or was this more of a spiritual?
No, he's. I think he's still bound in spirit to the sword that killed him. So I didn't get to see him in person, but I did go to the place where he's most present.
Well, you know what? Sometimes the spiritual enlightenment, that's really what you need.
Kind of sad.
Oh,
I don't like to think about it too much.
I'm sorry, Daakar. I didn't mean to make you sad. But you know what, Daakar? It's okay because you're ready for a great adventure with tons of fun. You're gonna have a great time, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm here with Hiori. She always cheers me up.
Well, speaking of Hiori, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. I also had a long trek to Tuk Tuk to see what it was like with Daakar.
You know, I was gonna say, how was your trip to Tuk Tuk? But before that, Hiori, can you I don't know, you're very shiny. It kind of hurts my eyes to look at you. Maybe
Uh,
can you an umbrella to keep the light from shining directly on you or something?
uh, um.
I'm sorry, it's just my dumb human eyes can't do it.
Well, hold on. If I'm blinding you, how is Daakar not blinded? This doesn't make sense.
I think it's because Daakar is on your shoulder. He's out of the immediate.
Oh, I'm walking away.
D-
Well, I'm sorry. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it for now. How was
someone
your trip
have
to
an
Tuk
umbrella?
Tuk?
My trip to Tuk Tuk was long and kind of hot out in the frontier.
Uh-huh.
I helped the kobolds down in Tuk Tuk remove a lot of the sand flooding, right? I helped rebuild some of the support struts in the cavern because they were having problems with the structure itself. It's kind of falling apart down in the frontier.
Yeah, from what I can tell, kobolds are ingenious creatures. They can build so much, and they're very creative. But they have a problem with heights, because you got to stack kobolds on top of each other to reach high places. Where it's just just get a dragonborn to help you or something. Come on, guys, you got friends.
Well, no, well, yeah, I guess the ones that are afraid of heights, yes. But if a kobold were to fall from a certain height, it wouldn't get as hurt as I would.
Are
That's
kobolds
how.
like cats? Can they flatten themselves out and fall slower? That's amazing.
Well, every time I've fallen down, she's caught me.
There is that, but kobolds are also smaller, way smaller.
That's understandable. It's less mass. I gotcha. Well, Hiori, I'm glad you've returned safely from your trip to Tuk Tuk. I'm glad it was a productive trip. You know what? I hope you have a great little relaxing adventure now that you're back.
I'll invest in an umbrella next time.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I guess it must be the time of day because the sun's setting and anyway, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I'll get the umbrella, or maybe I'll get some sunglasses.
Okay.
And last but certainly not least, Sereina, are you all right?
Wait, if you're gonna get some too.
We'll talk about that. Sereina, are you okay? You look a little upset.
Oh, it's just ever since I've become close with Loth, I just feel it when spiders die. And not too long ago, I was just my spider senses they were tingling in.
No. This is a really bad time to talk about how there's been a lot of spiders in my house lately because now it's the full-fledged summer, huh?
Oh, that's wonderful. Have you been treating them well?
The best.
That's good.
What's your passive insight? I'm just wondering. As a dungeon master, what's your insight bonus?
14.
Okay, I gotta roll a deception check here. Just a second. Gonna roll a dungeon master deception check. All right. Yeah, you believe me. Good. Yeah, I treat them great. I'm wondering, Sereina. So how have you been besides, of course, the recent horrible disturbances in the Force? I'm sorry, in the Spider-Verse.
Oh, it's been okay. You know, it's hard. People have been treating me differently. I already wasn't treated very well because I was a drow, but getting used to other people treating me differently because I'm a were-spider has been a struggle. But you know what? If they don't care about spiders, they aren't worth it.
You're right. Absolutely. They're just garbage people.
Exactly.
Yeah. And no, wait a minute. I gotta retcon that a little bit. They're bad people. We have no disparagement against people from the Trash Kingdom here.
Oh, of course.
Nothing wrong with that.
Never.
We love people from the Trash Kingdom. Sereina,
They're also
yeah, I mean, I was wondering, Sereina, in what way have they been treating you differently? Are people like afraid of you? That doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily afraid of me,
Uh-huh.
but they do find it weird when I crawl on their windows from their roof. Like, hello, I'm just trying to save this little spider you're trying to step on.
That's just rude of them. They shouldn't be doing that in the first place.
I know.
No, wait, what happens from there? Like, it's a little weird you're crawling in people's windows, but what happens from that point?
Well, sometimes they stop, which is wonderful, and then I explain to them the wonders of spiders.
Okay.
And they
That seems to be
understand.
like- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, they just, it warms my heart when they just understand the beauty of spiders,
Yeah.
And then there's the people that step on the spider. And well, we
Uh-huh.
won't talk about those people. They're not important. They're feeling the chill of the earth.
Yeah, some might say they're not even.
Exactly.
Well, Sereina, I'm glad that you've been going out and, really letting loose the reins of justice here, really doing what needs to be done and standing up for the little guy because not enough people do.
Thank you.
Justice.
Hiori, you liking the justice?
Maybe a little bit.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities for justice in this. And so, as our adventure begins, you've all been brought together, this time not by Bartholomew, but by the intern at the shop, a gnome named Roger, who kind of greets you all. You've met down, it's at a tavern in Central City. It's known as the Last Hope Tavern, a popular location for adventurers. It's kind of like partially owned by Bartholomew, you'd think, or something, because you get free drinks and housing there, or lodging if you'd like it. And it is a bustling, busy night as Roger is waiting for you in the corner. He's sitting in one of those kind of like big U-shaped booths that's just way too large. As you all kind of enter in, and he waves. Oh, hey, over here.
Oh, aren't you such a sweet young thing?
Who are you?
I'm Granny Grindle.
Oh, I remember you.
Oh, you were so much younger before.
What's your passive insight? So you know he doesn't actually remember you. He's lying. And he says, right. Anyway,
Right.
well, I've gathered the four of you together for an important reason. Oh, I'm sorry. The five of you. I'm sorry, Mike. He kind of looks down.
Mike appreciates it. Thank you.
I mean, should we include Lucy in that as well, or just Mike?
Lucy's feeling a little scared today, so she didn't come.
I wasn't sure if she was just kind of the small part, so I couldn't see her. I'm sorry. I digress. First, I would like a drink. I do have a mission for you all.
Oh, I'm far too old for a drink.
But before we get to the mission, how many kinds of fish do they have here? Because I want at least 2 of every fish.
I mean, they have a lot of fish. Would you just want some
2
like sashimi, or do you want it like the whole fish?
2 of every fish.
All right, I'm here to have a drink and send you on a mission. You can go ask the barkeeper if you want.
But okay, after we hear the briefing, I'm gonna go buy 2 of every fish.
All right. Well, anyway. All right. How many of you have met Grandarf before?
Oh, we're old friends.
Well,
I think.
That's good because, Grandarf is a bit of an eccentric individual. She's a wizard, much like Bartholomew. I think she was in his graduating class. I don't remember. And the point is, she's a little strange. She loves her cats, but she's decided to hire adventurers to be part of her intramural bowling team, I think. I don't fully understand the situation, but I didn't know how powerful of heroes she would need for this or what, and I figured you guys have all had it pretty hard the last couple times, so I'd figure I'd send you all on a relatively light one if you're okay. I think, I don't know how hard it's bowling.
Oh, that's wonderful. My bones are getting rather brittle.
You're
Oh,
just reminding me of the time I ate a shark.
Hey, does anyone
uh,
here actually know how to bowl?
I don't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have gone.
Yeah, it's where you throw that ball down the lane.
That sounds
Well,
like
then
bowling to me.
where does the bowl come in?
Do you throw the ball into the bowl and knock down
Oh,
the
okay.
pins?
Okay.
Right?
Anywho, yeah, the bowling alley is just right down the way. I think Grandarf, she said the thing was going to start in about half an hour. So if you all could just, head over there, it's about a 15-minute walk. Just head out there in a little bit, and it should be all good.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Thank you, dearie.
Yeah, I need to head back to the shop. I heard they were pulling some big items out of that bag, so I got to be really careful. I guess I'll catch you guys back at the shop later. Good luck.
Thank you for the heads up about the bag.
No problem. I don't know. I think it might be broken. Pulling some. Well, I thought he was gonna be pissed at me. Ugh. And Roger kind of scoots out of the little booth and he leaves.
I never saw that boy when he was young.
I'm gonna go get some fish now. Bye.
Hiori, you go to the guy who's selling fish, and I'm sorry, not the guy who's selling fish, the barkeep, and he goes, "You want just the raw fish?"
Yes. 2 of every raw fish.
We don't have a lot of fish here. We have like salmon.
You have what?
We have salmon. Do you want some salmon?
I'll buy your entire stock.
I can't do that. I'm trying to run a tavern. I can give you like 6 of them if you really want.
6 is fine, but next time I'm taking your entire stock.
Yeah, if you can just send a messenger or something that we can know, we can send someone down to the Crimson Coast to get a little bit more fish. We know you're coming around.
Okay.
All right. He goes back and yells at one of the little tavern boy helpers to go get some fish. And yeah, after a while, 6 semi-frozen salmon are brought out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
don't know why this is getting me so much, but it is. Okay, you eat the 6 salmon. You're good.
I'm gonna share 2 with Daakar because he's nice and small. But yes, we're gonna eat. Actually, we might eat half the salmon right now and just save the other half for later. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so you guys eat some salmon. Sereina, would you like to do anything in the tavern while these 2 eat salmon?
Serena's just gonna watch curiously.
Yeah, it's curious because you're a large silver dragonborn, so I imagine you just kind of like just 1 or 2 bite this fish.
Yes.
Oh, and the partially frozen is great for you because you're silver. Oh, damn, perfect. I didn't even think about that. Daakar,
Nice and crunchy.
I imagine Daakar eating it like a corn on the cob, just nom, because he's just a tiny little kobold.
One thing we forgot to mention, Hiori has a little kobold seat built into her armor that both does not actually hinder her movement and he can move around in.
Okay, it's like one of those kid backpacks. Those the big baby backpack for a kobold.
Yes, except he can freely remove himself from it.
Yeah, it's just like a seat. I gotcha. Okay. Sure.
Yes. Also works as salmon storage.
Oh God. All right. So yeah, you guys. I guess just do that. I assume Granny Grindle, you're just hanging out.
I made my way ahead. These old legs only make me move so fast.
All right. So eventually, you all head out of the Last Hope Tavern. It's getting a little rowdy in there anyway, and you begin to make your way down the streets of Central City. And Central City is a bustling and busy metropolis. There are carts going to and fro, some of them even powered without horses by some kind of arcane or mechanical means. There are people traveling all over the place, and it's very, very busy. But as you head down the cobbled roads and you take a left, you pass by a young lad extra, read all about it. Intramural bowling tournament to have a record prize. And, he's just cheering out, holding out his newspaper. Do you all just pass by this boy with the newspaper?
I'm gonna.
Well, grab one.
You're trying to steal from this boy? This newspaper lad?
I'm also gonna take a newspaper, and I don't know how much a newspaper is.
All right, so you approach the lad, Hiori?
Yes.
I will.
Hello? Would you like a newspaper?
Yes. How much for 2?
8 coppers.
Here, just have a gold.
Oh, bless your hearts.
And you can have a hard candy from my purse.
Thanks. Kind of looks at the hard candy.
But you also like a bite of fish?
No, thanks. Here's your broadsheets. He holds the papers out to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dearie.
After
Bye.
giving him a gold, an entire gold.
Yeah, he's looking at the gold excitedly. He's looking at the candy confusedly. He's looking at the kobold eating the fish, seemingly disgustedly.
Rrr.
Rrr.
He runs away.
I didn't mean to scare him
No,
off.
he runs away.
But
You have 2 newspapers.
Oh, such a hard-working boy.
You see there is a couple ads in the paper. There's an advertisement for Lil Lemmy's Lemonade, which is advertising a lemonade mogul Lemmy, who's selling lemonade all throughout the city. You see there's a big announcement. Mayor declares, "We love the Mayor's Day," which is going to be a celebration tomorrow.
Oh, mother.
With parades all throughout the town. And
doesn't this parade seem kind of egotistical from the mayor?
Oh, no, of course not. Don't talk about my mother that way.
Wait. What?
Oh, never mind. Where is this about the bowling?
you look up from the paper and the bowling alley. It's just called the bowling alley. And you can see that there is a long alley with like a door at the end. Kinda grungy looking.
Something about this seems off.
Well, there was a prize somewhere in the newspaper, correct?
Yeah. You read the prize. The prize is it's 100 silver pieces.
Wait. That's the prize?
And the taste of victory.
And there's like a picture in the paper of what look like there's a bunch of bugbears, and they're holding a trophy and like giving thumbs up, like maybe they were the reigning champs previously.
Well, let's go. We can't keep Grandarf waiting.
Hey, Sereina, the voice of justice. What do you think about this? 10 gold for the prize?
Wait, what do you mean? What do I think about it?
It's 10 gold for a prize. I can legit just open my pocket and throw 10 gold on the ground and not care.
True, but Bartholomew will be paying us as well.
That is true, but I'm more worried about everyone else. They're getting 10 gold for. I
for some
guess I don't
people,
know.
that's a lot of money.
Like
He already begins to understand the disparate change of the 1% economic system. Sorry.
I kind of don't agree with this. Everyone in Tuk Tuk was at the same economic level. This doesn't seem right to me.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all
don't
poor.
worry. They're all going to try to win, to bring home fame and money to their families, and we're going to steal it from right under them. Now let's go.
All right, Granny
Okay.
Grindle, you begin to walk down the alley, and there is a dusty wooden sign above the door at the end of the alley that says the bowling alley. And yeah, you open the door to walk in, and the rest of you see Granny Grindle walk in. Do you all want to walk in too?
I'm gonna follow, but I'm also gonna kind of say to Daakar, hey, someday Tuk Tuk is going to become the richest place in the frontier, and everyone will go to Tuk Tuk because it's such a great place. You mark my damn words.
But then the tourists are gonna ruin it.
The tourists are just gonna make more money for the city.
And
I don't know. I mean,
As you're
I don't
having
like
this
the
conversation, you are walking down the alley and you head into the shop. So there are a bunch of it's a kind of dingy alley, and you see a bunch of spiders around there. No one seems to be bothering them here.
Can Sir?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello, little ones. Would you like to join me on this adventure?
They kind of skitter around. Can you roll me an animal handling check? Oh yeah, about 19 small spiders hop off the walls and climb onto you. Just
Serena's just gonna start petting them.
yeah, you gotta be very careful because they're very small.
Of
There's
course.
one pretty big one, is about the size of $50, which that might not make sense if you don't live in America and haven't seen $50. Which a lot of people who live in America haven't seen $50. It's really rare. It's about this. It's about that big. Oh God, you can't look at the camera necessarily either.
It's 2 inches.
Yeah, 2 inches. Thank you. There's one kind of big spider. And as you all make your way down the alley, Sereina kind of taking up the rear. Sereina, as you open the door, you see before you a dimly lit area. It's filled with kind of neon lighting around the area and fluorescent lights above. It's not a pleasant lighting situation. Directly ahead of you, you see there is a little table, or a little reception area, I guess you could say, with a bunch of cubes built in the wall behind it with shoes in them. To your left, you see what look like some crappy arcade machines, and you can also see it opens up into a very large bowling alley just a little bit further, and some bad music seems to be playing in the air. You see the rest of your party directly ahead of you.
Remind me next time to go to the fashion boutique and get us some pairs of sunglasses, Daakar.
And you can see
I
there
will
is
definitely remind.
there is a very old-looking woman. She's wearing kind of a daffodil covered, or look, it's got designs of daffodils on it, on a light blue dress. She's kind of hunched over and has a little cane. She's got poofy white hair, and she's got probably 3 cats on her, just on various different places. One on her back, one on her shoulder, one half climbing onto her head. She's got big, thick, round glasses, and she looks over to us. Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh,
I'm glad you could get
hello.
here. Oh, is that my favorite Granny Grandel?
Oh, Grandarf, I brought you some lemons from the
I thought
forest.
I could have sworn you were dead.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Here are some lemons. Make sure to wash your hands after touching them. You know how sour they get.
Absolutely. Oh, and the rest of you must be the other adventurers I asked for.
Yes.
Are you ready to play some damn bowling?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Go
of
get your
course.
shoes and let's get ready to rumble. She begins to slowly scoot her way over to the bowling alleys.
This scene reminds me of something from How to Train Your Tarrasque.
Oh, she
I like
has some fighting spirit in her.
What do you all want to do?
I
Then
have
get our
You
shoes.
go and get a ball.
You go up to the counter to get your shoes.
Yes?
All right, you see a pimply half-elf man standing behind it. Oh, hey, how can I help you? Would you like some shoes? You're gonna come.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my! Wait a minute. You're Bartholomew's adventurers. I know you. Oh yeah, please, no problem. Here, shoes are on the house. And he kind of goes back and grabs some shoes off the counter. What's up? Do you know what your sizes are?
I'm a like 6'10" silver dragonborn. I don't know what my shoe size is. I don't wear shoes.
My shoe
I'll
size
just have to
is
get the biggest one.
Kobold
Okay.
2.5.
What was that?
My shoe size is Kobold 2.5.
Okay, yeah, okay. We got the kobold shoes down here. And yeah, he comes over and brings over some like well-sized kobold shoes. They're a little big and floppy, but they're not too bad.
Thank
I
you.
don't exactly know. I haven't been a while.
Oh, not another person doesn't know their shoe size. Come on. All right, just come sit over here and we'll try a couple pairs on.
Of course.
Alright. Was that a slight towards me?
Yeah,
I-
we'll start both of you.
I hope you don't mind. I haven't cut my nails in 20 years now.
Serena's just gonna look on confused and be like, "Do I need shoes?
Yes.
Are your feet?
Are you
do they
sure?
Do they have claws?
I mean, they don't. They're just. I have spider feet.
Oh, those don't have like fuzzy. They're fuzzy, right?
I think so.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. You said something about claws?
No, I see your claws. You're gonna need shoes.
But.
No, all claws must have shoes. And he points to like a sign on the wall behind him that just says all claws must have shoes. And it's got like a horrible bad silhouette of like a clawed foot. All right, we're gonna try on these shoes. So Hiori, you are annoyingly fitted for shoes.
I signed up for slaying monsters, and I'm getting fitted for bowling shoes.
Yeah, well, you know, one step at a time. We all want to get somewhere in life.
I killed a shark last week. A really big, angry shark.
And I run a bowling alley. Sit down and let me try on these shoes.
Okay.
Granny Grindle, it's very hard to fit you for shoes too.
I think we
Because-
need another 3 inches for the nails.
Yeah. So yeah, that okay, yeah, they try out a bunch of different shoes, and it's like weird because you're illusion, you feel illusion, right? Or is it
no,
like-
this is my body.
It's okay, sure. Yeah, the teenager behind the counter goes and helps you and tries on some different shoes, and eventually you're fitted as well. Daakar, you were easy to fit because you knew your size, as were you, Sereina, because you didn't need shoes.
Look
do you
on the
wanna- what do
bright
you wanna
side, Hiori. We're saving so much money on the armor cleaning bills.
Should I just take my armor off if that's what we're doing?
It's not an illusion. This is my
Nah, you
body.
can go ahead and leave it on.
Oh, Sereina,
mean-
did you wanna do anything? Because you got some time before everyone else gets fitted.
Serena's just gonna like watch the people in the bowling alley.
Yeah. So you're sizing up the competition. You see, there were a group of what look like, similar to that half elf in age, of various humans and half elves, and like maybe like one really young for an elf. Being a former drow, you understand elves usually aren't considered adults till they're quite a bit older. This elf must be in his like mid 20s. He's pretty young. They're one team. There's a group of bugbears. There's a group of older folks. And then there's Grandarf. And Grandarf is like, she's doing stretches and stuff. And she's like, oh, I gotta get ready for the game. Oh, I threw out my back. Mr. Whiskers, can you help? And the cats, her cats are just kind of not paying attention and being cats.
Are these the same bugbears from the newspaper?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh no.
At this point, you've all been sized for your shoes, and you have.
We're going to beat your bottoms.
All right, you all ready? This is gonna be one hell of a show. We've got the bugs again. They're always tough ones. Then we have a new team called the boys. They're
Oh.
those ones. At least that's what I'm calling them all.
Don't you worry, we're going to beat them.
I hope so. And I don't know, those elderly folks seem dangerous. I don't think they have quite the magical capacity that we have, but you never can tell. Good old friendly competition, you know?
Oh, don't worry. We can always deal with them in other ways if we need to.
I want to win this fair and square. That's why I hired all of you. You're all great at bowling, right? I put on the application, must be good at bowling.
I'm sure Roger took that into wonderful consideration.
I would hope so. I paid good money for you all. All right, well, it looks like we're going to start. And Grandarf, Grandarf has like a big shoulder bag purse. She puts it down on a chair and goes up to start bowling. And you can see some of the other people start bowling, or they get ready to start bowling. And they're throwing some practice throws. Do any of you practice throw at all? You can see, for those who may not know the situation, the layout here, basically there is a long alley of wood, a long just line of wood, maybe 5 or 4 feet wide. On either side, there are these little canals, these like gutters on the side of the bowling lane. And then at the end of the bowling lane, there are 9 pins that have been set up.
9?
Yep. Land of DnDTime, we bowl with 9 pins.
Oh, what strange lore. I mean, I've never been bowling in my life. I wouldn't know any different.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is bowling in Land of DnDTime. So, do any of you want to, like, try?
I suppose I'll give it a roll.
Okay, are any of you proficient in bowling?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a proficiency.
Now, do you think you could have a different proficiency that you could bullshit into being proficient in bowling?
Oh, well, I do, or at least I did have a nice console with me sport.
All right, so you're proficient in video games, and yeah, so I think the way this will work is, if you want, you can just roll a strength check, not an athletics check, just a strength check, and that's just you're trying to bowl. And if you succeed with that, you're good. If you fail with that, you know, whatever, it's not a big deal. But you could also try and roll with like a kind of bullshit proficiency, like in this case, video games. And depending on how big of a stretch it is, will be how bad the bad thing is if you fail. If you succeed, you're still good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you try and convince me that your religion helps you bowl and you fail that check, something bad happens that has to do with your bowling. You're trying to use religion to bowl.
What if I persuade you that I can bowl great?
I don't even think you could do that. You know what? Yes, you could try that. That would be a way. It would be like distracting the other people. Would be that check. Not like you doing better. It's just them hopefully doing worse.
You said that we cannot use athletics for this.
You can try athletics. Yeah, there are just consequences if you fail with athletics.
Okay.
So, as you all kind of warm up, what do you want to do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Does anyone know where I can get a hamster in a ball?
Grandarf's like, I don't know. My cats would probably eat him. One of the
Wait,
cats.
can we put a cat in the ball?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. We're gonna win this fair and square. She kind of like stretches some more.
Wait.
How about a very large spider?
Hey, Hiori?
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah?
another cat.
I don't have enough. I don't think I'm strong enough to even lift a bowling ball. What am I going to do?
Just push it.
Yeah, just push it. Just, get right up there and give it a shove.
Wait.
I
How-
like the way you think.
How about you dexterously kind of spin around with it and then spin it out into the bowling lane?
Are you saying I should curl up around the bowling ball and then roll towards the lane, and before I get on the lane, let go and let it roll?
Yes.
It's a
There's
plan.
Like
no-
a balancing act.
There is no way this can go wrong.
So this practice period, it's about 15 minutes, and you're all practicing and getting ready for the game, and you're trying your different techniques, probably to varying levels of success. There's probably some tragic failure and some great success, but really this is just getting some ideas as to how you can try it in the actual game. You're just getting ready. Sizing up the other team. You can tell that the other group of elderly humans are not very good. Grandarf is pretty good, like shockingly good.
Sister.
She's like, oh yeah, I gotta put some gusto on it. And she's rocking it. She's gotten a couple of strikes, which is when she hits all the pins down. You can see the bugbears are nailing it every time. They're very good. And the nerdy boys seem to not be doing really well. They're dressed like little wizards, like we're in high school wizard school, and they're like mediocre. But they seem to be like using magic every so often to influence it, which Grandarf thinks is cheating. But the game hasn't started yet, so as the kind of festivities as the music kind of comes to a lull, the nerdy boy behind the counter says, all right, everyone, are we ready to start the tournament? It's going to be just a good old-fashioned whoever gets the most points at the end, so good luck. Remember, once you've thrown a ball, you got to stop and let the kobolds reset the pins after. It could cause some serious damage and could really hurt them if you throw the balls when they're trying to reset it. So just be careful. All right, let's all play fair. And good luck, everyone. May the best team win.
Okay.
And Grandarf goes, all right, so we're going to have 10 sets. So between the lot of us, we've got to hit them all down, and we can each only go twice. Or 3 times, rather. So, yeah. We'll figure out how that's going to go. Who should start? Do you want me to start?
Show us how it's done.
Yes.
All right. Grandarf kind of goes up and, she's carefully picking out which ball she wants to throw. And what are all of your passive perceptions?
11.
13.
14.
What was the question again?
What is your passive perception?
10.
Okay. So, Sereina, I think you're the only one to notice this as it's kind of happening. Actually, you don't really notice it as it's happening. You're noticing it like a minute later. As the tournament kind of has begun and everyone's starting their sets and Grandarf's like picking which ball she wants. She's getting ready to throw it. You look over and you see one of Grandarf's cats is on like a chair nearby and its hair is all up and it's like, it's not looking at you though. It's looking like toward the door. And you look over to the other chair where Grandarf had put down her purse and it's not there. And you see the door close to the bowling alley as someone seems to have just left. Do you act on this?
Sereina is gonna chase after them and tell Mike to stay there and bowl for her.
Okay, sure. Oh, my hair is all crazy right now. All right. Serena, everyone else just sees Serena turn and bolt toward the door.
She must have to go to the bathroom.
All right, Serena, can you roll me an initiative check? We're gonna roll for the scumbag. Oh, the scumbag also crit failed though. So you're dashing after the scumbag, and you get to like the door, and you look out, and you can see about 30 feet away there is a human. He's wearing or you think he's a human, wearing a hoodie, and he's got the purse slung over his shoulder, and he looks over and he's and he takes out a little knife. And he turns and kind of like faces you. He's 30 feet away from you. He says, "What do you get away? It's mine."
Why are you stealing that woman's purse?
Oh shit! And he turns.
We haven't even won the tournament yet.
He goes to run away again. Do you keep chasing him?
I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike and then shoot him with my bow.
Oh shit! All right, so he's running down the alley. There's not a lot of space he can go. Go ahead and make. Oh shit! You'll hit him. You take your long. It connects for 10 piercing damage. It's 10 damage on the scumbag. And what does he have to roll for Ensnaring Strike?
It's a DC 12.
Okay, and it's a strength saving throw. Not particularly strong, the scumbag, but he's not the weak. He's pretty weak. Oh, but he makes it in this case. He pulls off the vines kind of tearing off. Still going to take the 3 damage. And he goes, you shoot him in the back. Do you want to chase him?
Am I like still inside the doorway, or did I like close the door behind me?
Oh, I'm sorry. You could, whichever you'd prefer.
I'm gonna like call back to say that I'll be right back. I'm chasing after a purse thief, and then I'm just gonna bolt away.
You just yell that back in. Does anyone else want to engage with that, or do you all want to bolt?
I think I could help with this actually. I'm gonna.
I would love to go and slaughter someone.
Okay, so Hiori and Daakar begin to bolt toward the door. Can both of you roll? I'm sorry, Granny, would you like to chase, or do you want to bolt?
Oh, I just say, oh, it sounds like some poor person got their purse theft.
All right. So Daakar and Hiori, can you both roll me dexterity saving throw?
Oh!
Hiori, you like both of you stumble with the weirdness of these shoes, but Hiori, you just keep running. You are able to overcome it. Daakar, you slip and fall down, trying to run to the door. So Hiori, it would take you 30 feet to get to the door, but we're gonna get to you, Serena, first, though. Serena, what would you like to do? It's your turn. The guy is currently 30 feet from you still, though it looks like he's about to run. You've just shot him. Do you want to keep chasing?
Yeah, Serena's gonna like run at him and like try and tackle him to the ground.
Okay, so you run forward. Can you roll me an athletics check to tackle? All right, scumbag. Twists around again. Not an issue. Able to evade your grasp. He's like, ugh. And that's the end of scumbag there. I'm sorry, that's the end of your turn. Hiori, you get to the door with 30 feet of movement. Looking ahead of you about 30 feet, there is the dude with the purse, and you see Serena has just tried to tackle them with all of her many spidery limbs.
Can I bull rush him?
You can, yes.
I would love to bull rush him
Can you
with a...
Go
ahead. Wait, can I attack while rushing him? Or is this
No,
going to
because
be
you've
a
already
tackle?
used your movement. Your movement was getting to the door.
Okay.
Sorry, the split turn was split up a little weird.
Yeah, kind of.
Um,
Okay.
It's you still have one action left though. He's 30 feet from you.
But I cannot move.
You could dash at him, but that'd be the end of your turn. So you'd get up to him.
I'm gonna put my faith on the spoder, Sereina, to slow him down, and I'm just kind of gonna wait.
Okay. Daakar, I imagine you want to use your action to get up and run to the door?
The car is not with me, right?
Yeah, well, just Daakar to catch up.
Wait, to use my action to get there?
Because you slipped and fell.
Can I can't stand up currently?
You could use your action to dash to stand up and make the rest of the way to the door.
I don't think so. You said that, that Serena's right next to him?
Yeah, Serena's way ahead.
And he's like 90 feet from me.
60.
60
yeah.
feet? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and make use of this new boon I've gotten recently and try to chain him and pull him back.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, Jesus. What does this do? What the hell is this? You hit him?
It's Eldritch Blast, but it's chained because I can move people with it.
Okay. So you'll hit him with that, no problem. Or a good amount of force damage. Okay, and now what does that do?
I'm going to pull him back 10 feet.
It drags him 10 feet toward you, and he goes, ah! So he gets pulled kind of away from you, Sereina, by the chains. It's his turn now. He is going to try and climb up the side of one of the buildings. He's gonna kind of just go up to the wall and start to climb up it. And does so. Scumbag climbs up the wall of the building, and he is kind of like on the roof of that of the building next to the alley at this point. He has not disappeared yet, but he is up there, barely visible. We move back to you, Sereina. What would you like to do?
You think you can climb away from a spider? And then Serena's just gonna climb up the wall after him.
You climb up, no problem.
And she's gonna try and like jump on top of him.
Okay. You're gonna try and like tackle him again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike, but this time hit him with a dagger.
All right, you stab him with the dagger. You hit him, no problem. For 7, all right. And then the Ensnaring Strike, he's got to roll Strength saving throw, which he fails, as he is ensnared. And actually takes 5 more damage. He's pretty badly hurt. You've hurt him a bunch of times. He is now up on the roof, but you are also up there with him, and he is ensnared. I imagine your Ensnaring Strike is more like webs and vines, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. You stab him, and he just gets covered, and he gets stuck in place. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Oh, actually, can I make some web so that Hiori and Daakar can climb up?
I think it's an action to use the spider web
Is
ability, right? It might be. It might not be. This is the thing. I don't know. Thankfully, I'll just jump onto the DnDTime website and open up the Entothrope and scroll down to the spider Entothrope. It doesn't say. So yeah, sure. You just kind of spit some web over the side, or the web comes somewhere, but you conjure some spider web, which goes down over the edge and functions as rope. All right. Is that the end of your move, Sereina?
Yes.
Alrighty. Hiori, what would you like to do? You are about 30 feet away from this web, and you can see up ahead, up on the rooftop, they are battling. Sereina and the scumbag.
Originally, what I was going to do until Sereina webbed was I was going to axe my way up the wall.
Oh my god.
But there's a perfectly good web there, so I'm just gonna climb up that after, moving to it.
Okay, so So you just climb up. It does take your full like turn to get up there because 30 feet to the base of the web and then 30 feet to climb. But you don't have to make any checks because of the webbing.
Okay. Yeah, because that web is pound for pound stronger than steel, so there's no way it's gonna snap on me.
Exactly, and it's sticky a little bit, so it helps you climb. Daakar, you are at the doorway. You can kind of see this scumbag, but he's got a lot of cover at this point from just the angle and the people around him.
Yeah, it's looking like Sereina and Hiori have this one. I don't think I need to do much more for him. I'm gonna head back in.
All right, are you gonna run or are you just gonna walk?
Just gonna walk.
Okay, so you get like 15 feet. You're making your way slowly. These shoes are weird to walk in. But yeah, you can see over at the thing, Grandarf has thrown and has gotten a strike. And Grandarf goes, "All right, well, your turn. Oh, no one else is here. Where did everyone go? Oh, Granny Grindle, you're still here.
Oh, hello there.
We have to trade off, otherwise we'll be disqualified.
Oh, of course.
Well, you gotta take the reins. Good luck, sister." She kind of smacks you on the butt. "Knock it out."
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm going to knock it out just like she did.
Okay. What technique do you want to use to try and bowl?
Just like my video games.
All right, you're gonna use your video games roll. Okay, go ahead and give me a video games roll. Okay. So you're like, how does this work?
The real thing is a lot more weighty than I expected.
You're trying to like, I don't know. I don't even understand how this works, but you're going for it. You're trying to play it like you would in a video game, and it looks really weird because you look like an old woman. As you're like getting really into it, but it's heavy, and you throw the ball, and it just kind of like bounces a couple of times and slowly makes its way down and hits one pin.
You take that, you pin.
And as you do that, one of the actually that wasn't bad enough for a failure. So go for a full fail at least. So go ahead and throw again. You got 3 throws.
Okay, the same roll.
Oh yeah, if you want to try the same technique, you can try a different one too.
I'll try a different one. I'm going to investigate the ball and the weight now that I've thrown it once.
Okay, you're going for the optimal ball here.
Yes, use your brain.
Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, you're looking and you're like, this ball is perfectly aerodynamic. I just have to roll it forward. And you roll it forward, and can you roll me a d4? All right, you get 2 more.
Oh, how wonderful. Only 7 left.
And no, there's only 6 left. Remember, 9 pins. And all right, you got 1 more roll. This is your 3rd one.
Well, now I'm going to call back on my history of this and
Okay. Yeah, you did good. You throw it and the ball goes down. Can you roll me a d4? You get 3 that time. So at the end
muscle
of the round,
memory for consistency.
Exactly. No catastrophic failures. You hit down 6 pins and Grandarf goes, "Oh, that's all right, but you're going to have to do better than that if we're going to win."
Oh, you know I will. I'm just getting used to it. The bones are old. I'm sure you understand.
Meanwhile, outside, the scumbag goes, "No, just get the hell off me!" And he's going to take his short sword and stab at you 3 times, Sereina.
Oh God.
Stab? Oh my god. An 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right, he gets you for 10 piercing and 5 poison. He will stab you a second. Oh my god. A 23 to hit.
Yes.
For 14 damage. Are you still up?
Yes.
And he'll stab at you a 3rd time. He will miss. Ugh! And he's just trying to. Oh, I'm sorry. He should have disadvantage on all of those because he's restrained by your web. Let me roll his disadvantage. So what's Let me just. Yeah, I'll just roll one. Would a 15 hit you still?
No.
Oh, so the first one actually misses, and the second one would have been a 16. Well, that
Which hits?
Okay, so you still took the 14 points of piercing of damage from the second one, but his first attack would have missed you barely. You'd have dodged it because of your web catching the short sword. But yeah, he's stabbing you, and he's got poison on this blade. He's a super scumbag. It's your turn.
Serene. He he takes damage on the start of each of his turns.
Oh, I think you actually need to roll a concentration check for the one hit he did get on you.
Do
otherwise,
I? Is
yeah.
it concentration?
I believe it's a concentration spell.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Yep. It's a very good spell.
That's wisdom, right?
Yep. No, sorry, it's Constitution. You almost got me. Ugh. Just barely lose it, unfortunately. The restrain does help. It prevents one attack off him, but you needed the DC of 10 to beat it. And I don't think Hiori's level 6 paladin yet, so no stupid auras out of that. So the concentration fades and the web goes, though he should have taken the damage at the start of his turn, so you can give me that anyway. All right, so he's going to take the 4 damage. And it is now your turn, and he is no longer restrained by the ensnare. But you've got Hiori up here with you as well. What would you like to do?
Okay, now that Hiori's up here as well, Sereina is gonna disengage and move, like away from him, but still on the roof.
Okay,
Like,
just to a safer position.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's everything.
Okay. We move to the next in the initiative then, which is... Oh, I'm sorry, would you like your spider to move up at all?
No, Mike is still back with,
Right.
Granny Grindle and...
Excellent. So Mike can roll next. Excellent. All right, Hiori, it's your turn. There is a scumbag next to you. You see his blade dripping with poison. He just stabbed your friend once.
With glacial tear now in her eye, or her eye, yes, her hand, which is her greatsword, she's going to, very angrily looking,
That's a badass name.
walk up to him and attempt to actually cleave him in half.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yikes. All right, you will hit him. Oh, no, you'll miss. He's very nimble.
Rip.
Damn. I didn't realize he was so nimble. Yeah, your great sword swings down and just is able to barely dodge off. All right, is that the end of your turn, Hiori?
Well, since Serena's disengaged, I believe I can do this. I'm gonna take a vow of enmity against him.
Oh, absolutely. And if you like, you can actually, because that gives you advantage, I can say you can just retroactively apply that for first attack. So go ahead and roll again for the glacial tear.
Okay.
Just in case, Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and give me that damage. Because you would have, if you're going to enmity him, you're going to do it before the attack anyway. It's all good. Oh, Jesus. All right, so he's looking pretty hurt. He's taken 54 points of damage so far. Daakar, you're inside still. You're just heading over to Bull?
Yeah.
All right. So you see that there is Mike, the very large spider, who seems like they're ready to bowl. Would you like to... I'm sorry, Serena, would Mike insist on bowling, or would Mike let Daakar go ahead of him?
Mike was told to bowl, and so he's gonna bowl.
All right. So Daakar, you go over to take the next spot as Granny Grindle's walking by.
I won't argue with a giant spider.
Yeah, and the giant spider scoodles up. All right, go ahead and roll for how. What's the strategy that Mike is employing?
Mike is gonna turn himself into a bowling ball by curling up and dexterously rolling towards the pins.
Oh, he's gonna try and just okay.
Oh god.
So he's rolling and he accidentally like starts to roll into the side and he gets stuck. It gets kind of jammed in one of the gutters on the side of the bowling lane, and he's currently trapped there. He can roll an athletics check to try and get out, if you like.
Should I just roll strength? Because I don't
it'd be
think.
strength. Yep. He's still stuck. Daakar, you and Granny Grindle are watching. The spider tried to roll down and got stuck.
Oh, the poor thing.
If you want to
Oh
do
no.
I mean, I suppose I can try to free it, but I don't think I should be in the middle of the lane
not
while
allowed
bowling
to
is going.
walk down. Not allowed to walk down the lane.
I'm gonna. I don't know if this will work, but I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna ask very politely. Since, the people that work here are also kobolds, I'm gonna see if maybe they'd be willing to help us get our poor ball that's been stuck in the gutter.
Absolutely. You call out in Draconic and you talk to him and you're just like, what do you say to him?
Hey, do you think you could get the ball back for us? It's stuck and it's really precious to a friend of mine. It's like it's been with her for most of her life, and
At the
she
end of the
would
lane.
just hate if anything bad happened to it.
Yeah, at the end of the lane, you see like a kobold head like pop down from up above where all the pins are and go, "Oh, I'd recognize that anywhere. You're from Tuk Tuk." And he pops down and scoots way over. Absolutely anything for a Tuckian. I don't know what we call that.
I would think he's a little more famous from being from Tuk Tuk, known as Daakar, traveling with his own Dragonborn.
He noticed the accent is the key. And yeah, he scoots over and helps the spider get unstuck. And
Mike's just gonna stay curled in a ball.
Gonna just play it off. Play cool.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a d4, Daakar, as the kobold accidentally knocked over some pins as he stuck his head down? All right, one pin got knocked down. Uh-oh. And, all right. So we lost one roll off
Thank you so much, friend.
No problem, he kind of says. So we lost actually 2 rolls off of Mike. Would Mike like to try again?
Mike
he's
would?
Gonna try a third time, yeah. Let's go,
Mike,
Mike!
Mike rethinking his strategy
Uh-huh.
is gonna take a bowling ball, and he's gonna take it between his mandibles and just like run towards the lane.
Excellent, and then just release it at the last second and hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that be strength or dexterity?
It could be whichever you'd prefer.
Okay.
It's just if you were to roll strength, that's just what I'm saying. If you roll just a normal strength check, there's no chance that anything super bad happens. That being said, you still rolled okay.
I already
with
rolled.
Would you like to roll strength instead?
No, I think I'll stick with dexterity.
All right. Mike knocks over a pin. The ball scoots down and gets one.
Good job, Spider.
And that's the end of the 3rd round. We move now to the scumbag outside. The scumbag goes, "Ah!" and he's going to disengage from you, Hiori, and leap back down into the alley and start running down the alley toward the exit. He gets to like the street.
How tall was the building?
About 15 feet, maybe 20.
So no fall damage, or?
Not for him.
Okay.
He's got scumbag abilities. By that I mean he's a special type of rogue. Because he can just climb down without losing speed. All right. So we move to the top of the initiative. Sereina, what would you like to do?
Sereina is gonna take out her bow again,
Okay.
cast Ensnaring Strike once again,
Okay.
and shoot him in the back.
All right, you just go over to the side of the building because you're up in the corner and near the front anyway, and you look down and you fire, and he's just like, huh, and he's like at the street, and you shoot him and go ahead and roll your damage, and your arrow. Can you roll me the ensnaring strike damage? All right, that is pretty good. Actually, wait a minute, is he dead? No, he's barely alive. But he is ensnared, just, as you just shoot him from right up on top, and he is ensnared and harmed as he's stuck there. And people are like, and there's starting to be a little bit of a commotion from this. No one sees you yet because you're on top of a building, but it's gonna be close. If you don't want to get caught. Hiori, what would you like to do?
Hey, just so you know, there's gonna be two ways. I'm saying this to Sereina. There's gonna be two ways this goes down. Either we kill him before he gets into the middle of the street, or I'm about to look like a murderer.
Okay.
Also, do you have any more rope? Silk?
Yeah,
web
you do.
stuff?
You can get up to 50 feet of it.
Yeah.
So you're still plenty.
Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, I got you.
I'm
Throw some web.
a slide down on the web rope,
Uh-huh.
right?
You with the rope, you can. Are you willing to take any fall damage?
Yes.
All right, you'll take 1d6 of fall damage, but with using just your movement without having to dash, you get to him. You take 2 points of fall damage
Okay.
because of the rope. Otherwise, you would have taken another d6.
So he's not in the street, and I'm right at him already.
He is like at the edge of the street. People have noticed that he is being attacked.
Do I have advantage of grabbing him by the neck?
You do. He is restrained by webs.
What?
You have advantage on whatever you do.
Is this in athletics? Or
Yeah.
what is this check?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be athletics to grab.
Okay.
Unless are you trying to attack him?
No. This is no attack. I'm just gonna really angrily grab him by the neck with
Okay.
my right hand. Right? And she's gonna reach out from behind him, whether he's looking behind him or not,
Uh-huh.
and attempt to squeeze her very large hand and claws around his neck and kind of pull him back into the alleyway.
You're trying to drag him back into the alley. I like it. Let me see what happens here. All right, he's got disadvantage on his check to try and escape your grapple because he's in the restraint. All right, he fails. You drag him back into the alley. And he just... So you drag him about, probably only 10 feet back in. But he's
Is
now
it-
out of the public eye.
Is there any possible way I can attack him?
No, because you used your action to grapple. You only have one attack, right?
Yes, I only
Yeah.
have one attack, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, on that regard.
I'm gonna look straight down at him,
Uh-huh.
and let's say the scene is it dark outside or is it in the middle of the day?
It's a dark alley. It's kind of overcast.
Okay, well, any light that he could see is blotted out by only her image, her glowing
Uh-huh.
eyes, and her baring her fangs at him. Like she's just full Dragonborn anger mode.
Okay, it's his turn.
Yeah.
As you two went. He is going to drop the purse, disengage, attempt to escape from the restraint. What's the restraint? What do you have to roll to try and get? Oh, by the way, can you roll
I
the damage for
actually-
that? What was that?
Oh, I was going to mention the damage.
Yep, thank you. It's important to remind me about that. He looks really injured after that. He's got to roll a strength saving throw to try and get out. Oh, he just barely does. He breaks out of it and he runs 30 feet.
He's still grappled.
Oh, shit. All right, well, he's just stuck there.
Also, if he ran away from me because I'm in melee range, I'd
Yeah.
technically have an opportunity attack.
Yeah, instead he's gonna just try. Oh right, yeah. He'll just attack you, I guess, Hiori. He's got no other option here with disadvantage on everything.
Okay.
Damn. A 22
Well, that will hit me.
for 15 damage, a 10 which misses, and a 12 which misses. So he stabs you once. He's just trying to get out, but he can't. And he looks like he's gonna die pretty soon. I guess. Do you want to finish him off, Sereina? He looks really bad.
Yeah.
All right, you just walk over, take out your bow. He's in the alley, dragged back in by Hiori. Or do you hop down and? Oh. Even with the advantage from the restrained, he does not get hit by that. I'm sorry. Hiori?
Knowing I have advantage, is he
No.
on the? Hold up.
You have
But-
him grappled.
I kind of grabbed him by the neck and threw him back.
Yeah, he's not prone. It's a different action to knock him prone.
Okay.
You'd have to take a separate action to do that.
I'm going to angrily slash vertically again because he attempted to harm me in any way.
Now, you have a great sword, right?
Yes.
So you let go of him to hit him with the great sword.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll that damage. That'll hit him. He's looking on the brink of death.
All right.
It's his turn.
He's still alive.
Yep. Sereina, can you roll me that damage? This is a very important damage roll. Needs to be a 2 or better. He has 2 hit points. There you go. He succumbs to the webbing and is unconscious. Unless you kill him. Do you all kill him, or do you just leave him?
I'm not gonna leave him, but I'm not gonna kill him yet.
She's not gonna kill him. Do you care if he's alive?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Are you?
I wanna
are you
feed
gonna
Mike
wrap
live
him up
prey.
in webs? Oh Jesus.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Do you need? But do you need him alive?
I mean, Mike likes eating his prey living. So.
What about mostly warm?
Meanwhile, back inside, you two can figure out what you do with that. Daakar, it's your turn. It's gonna go.
Oh, boy.
All right, little kobold, it's your turn.
All right, let's do this. It's kobold time. It's Daakar time. Let's Daakar is going to curl up around a bowling ball like he said he would,
Okay.
and try to roll himself dexterously towards the lane, and then detach from the bowling ball before he crosses the line.
So is this an acrobatic feat that you're using? Would one call it?
Sure. It's not that it makes much of a difference. It's still flat dex.
Oh, okay.
But,
You just don't want to use that bad strength, I guess. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go ahead and give it to me. Ooh.
Ooh.
You go ahead and you throw it, and oh no. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage as you hurt yourself throwing it, but you hit one. You hit one pin. As you stand up and like, ugh. Oh, you
That
gotta
hurt.
be careful not to throw out your back, Grandarf says. You got 2 more throws. You got this, Daakar.
All right. I think maybe I've gotten a little bit of a better feeling for what a bowling ball is now.
Uh-huh.
Could I create one with my Pact of the Blade?
Yeah.
I can?
Yeah. That's righteous. Absolutely.
All right. Then I'm going to conjure a
Pact
fairly magical bowling ball.
Uh-huh.
And I think this I can justify putting my charisma into because
Oh,
it controls everything I do with my my pack.
Absolutely, it's your magic. So go
All
ahead and
right.
just make an attack roll.
Let's make some magic happen.
Yeah, just make an attack roll with your packed weapon. That sounds what this is, right? I mean, that sounds
Yep.
right to me. Alrighty, you conjure this bowling ball, and yeah, you throw it, and it rolls down the alley, and you hit a pin. And Grandarf goes, all right, pretty good. Let's go again. You got this. Get them all, hopefully, with the last throw.
Once more with gusto, hopefully. It's kobold time.
Hey! And you hit them all down.
Oh,
and
wonderful job, dearie.
You knock all the remaining pins.
Side note, as it seems the Dragonborn silently chanting crit 20 made this happen.
And Daakar, you dust off your hands, and Grandarf goes, nice throw, that was good.
Like I said, it's kobold time.
I guess it is. I don't know. All right, you want me to go again?
You seem best suited.
All right. She picks up
You
a ball.
go
and
get that.
she throws it, and it just hits them all down. I did it. Another strike.
I didn't even have the time to slap you on your rear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be slower next time. You want to go, Granny?
I suppose so.
You hear like a pling, a jingling sound as the door kind of opens to the alley. And what do we see as Sereina and Hiori come back in? Is Hiori splattered with blood, or is Sereina carrying just a large white bag over her shoulder?
Does he take mostly warm?
Roll off.
Sure.
Okay.
That's a yes?
Yeah.
All right,
Hiori,
I hope.
Hiori does the paladin. I kill him, but I use lay on hands, so he's not dead.
I
Oh,
was going to go with Mike gets one half for now and the other half for later.
Oh Jesus! All right, so you're splattered with blood.
Yes, after I cut him in half from the head down.
Oh, did we remember to get the purse?
Yeah, the purse is right here by my feet.
He always got them first.
I have the purse. It may have a new coppery smell to it, but we have the purse.
And yeah, and someone maybe like will come looking for this guy or come look and see what the commotion was. But it seems that you've managed to get this done quick enough, so you two are able to rejoin, no problem. And as we come up to you, Granny Grindle, actually, it's probably not actually during you. It's yeah, no, we'll say it's during you. Granny Grindle, go ahead and roll.
Well, it's time to call upon those old memories.
All right. Shit. You throw it, and with one swift throw, you knock them all down.
Learning from the best.
Nice work. That was really good. Y'all are getting the hang of this now. We might actually win. Which we better win, or I want my money back. All right, who wants to go next? You haven't gone yet, you large silver dragonborn friend.
Yeah, Hiori's really strong. She'll nail.
I'm not sure you want me to do it like this.
Oh, you just throw it.
Oh, I just throw it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Using the years and years of experience playing what basketball competitively.
Oh no.
She's going to
You shot put the whole bowling ball.
she's going to yeet the bowling
Okay.
ball.
Roll
Actually-
me, I guess you're using athletics, I assume.
Yes, actually this would be Kobe. Anyway, she's going to Kobe the bowling ball down the lane to attempt to hit all the pins. I forgot to turn off my advantage. Oh well.
Well, that's okay because it should have been with disadvantage. Because if you go to throw it, you feel some kind of strange force almost pushing it in the wrong direction. But your throw was so bad that it actually corrected the course. So can you roll me a d4?
Yes.
But you can tell that something strange has happened. You've run into you hit 3 of them. Damn. Some sort of strange magical interference was just happened with your throw.
Interesting.
Grandarf's like, that one wasn't too bad. Good work. Would you like to do anything, or do you want to just keep throwing?
I want to keep throwing,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay, you're not gonna like mention the magical interference to anyone?
I'll quietly pass it off to Daakar and Sereina
Okay.
that someone used magic to done fuck my throw. But yeah, I'm gonna throw another one.
Hold up.
Using-
Can I do something to assist her before she throws?
What do you want to do?
I would like to go to pick up a bowling ball from the rack and goofily stumble and pin myself under it. But like I'll let Hiori know beforehand that I'm gonna make sure this interference doesn't happen again.
Okay. You just fall under the bowling ball and try and act pitiful.
Yeah.
All
This-
right.
This hurts. Oof.
Can you roll me a performance check with advantage because of your feature?
Yes. Oof.
Yeah. You're doing it. You're making it work. It hurts. The bowling ball hurt when it fell on you. So it's partially real. But go ahead, Hiori.
So I'm gonna just throw it now. I'm gonna do another shot put.
At disadvantage again.
Great.
You shot put it, and you just like miss the lane. The interference comes like the other way this time, and you ended up in someone else's lane. And can you roll me a d4?
Oh no.
And you knock down one of the other elderly people's pins, and they go, "Hey, thanks. That was a real waste of one of your throws, though." And Grandarf's like, "What are you doing? They're gonna win. What are you doing in that lane? That's ridiculous." Hiori, there was some serious magical interference there. You could tell. You could feel it.
Yeah. But who is it from is the question.
You don't know. You could have someone like waiting around looking around. You could all be looking around. If you want.
Feel like it's from the Bugbears that won last year's tournament.
Maybe they're also here.
They are here. I'm gonna pass off to Sereina that, hey, maybe we should, look around to see if anyone's throwing magic, because these throws are absolutely terrible. I can feel the magic coursing through the ball when I throw it.
Serena's gonna like look up from having been conversing with Mike and just like be like nod and then just kind of like look around.
Okay. So Sereina, you're on watch. Granny Grindle, what do you want to do?
I don't know about this. I wasn't told.
Oh, you're here. You're all like in a small group. You all know this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a team. The only one who doesn't know is Grandarf, who's aloof because she's talking to her cats instead of paying attention to you all.
So I'm gonna shot put this last one.
1 second. I just sent you something real quick.
Pardon? Oh boy. I'd prefer if we don't.
Okay.
Please no. Please, for the love of God, no.
So one more shot put.
I'm sorry. So we'll get perception next from you guys. Daakar, do you want to continue your pity roll, your patheticness?
I don't think it's working since they still interfered, so no, I don't.
Yeah, and I tried to use my magic to counteract their magic.
Yeah. What do you have, like some sort of magical ability that would move things?
Let me check one of my recipes real quick. Oh, look at this. What do you know?
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Can you roll me an intelligence check? Or, I'm sorry, a spellcasting ability check.
Of course.
It's contested by their spellcasting ability. Holy shit, they're stupid. This intelligence cannot be right. This character can cast Fireball. Oh, all right. Well, they have a +1 to their intelligence because they're dumb. Yeah, you are able to easily counteract the spell, the magic as it's going. Can the two who were perceiving, which I believe is Sereina and Daakar, can both of you roll perception checks?
Sure thing.
All right, Daakar, you're just so distracted. You drop the bowling ball on your foot and like hurt your foot, and you're like, ah! Because it's so heavy. But Sereina, despite all of this, you can see the teenage boys. One of them's like casting some spells, and the other ones are like like laughing about it. And they seem to be like looking over in your direction. You think they might be the ones interfering?
Serena's gonna like. Sereina is gonna like tell. Like tell the rest of the party, and then she's gonna walk up to them with like 2 of her arms on her hips and like the other 2 crossed in front of her chest.
Sassy spider.
This reminds me of Hopper from A Bug's Life. Terrifying. Sorry, go ahead.
And she's just gonna like stare down at them like.
Don't
You
forget
already
the 4 legs tapping.
Can you make an intimidation check with advantage? Also, Hiori, can you roll me that athletics check? I assume you're still shot putting? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that was intimidation.
Yeah, I'm gonna shot put.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Hiori, can you roll me a d8? All right, you knocked down another 4. That was, I believe, your 3rd throw. So you get 7 of the 9 total. Pretty good. Doing good. Knocking a bunch down.
Basketball shot.
You're just like, wah! It works.
Kobe.
So Sereina, you're tapping your foot and looking at them, and they look up. They're like, "Oh, hey, what do you want? We're just bowling."
Doesn't look like you're bowling.
Yeah, no, we're bowling.
I saw you casting that spell.
They just kind of roll their eyes. Yeah.
Do you want me to report you?
Yeah, prove it. We weren't casting any magic.
She's just gonna like click at them in Endothropian.
Okay. Click angrily at them.
Oh, you know
Anything
what?
else?
Wait.
Well,
So,
you're done now, so you can go over if you want.
oh yeah. The blood-spattered silver dragonborn, who, by the way, still has a also blood-spattered massive icy greatsword on her back, is going to walk over to the fucking nerd boys, and she's going to attempt to intimidate them to stop fucking around with magic.
Yeah, you try, but they just don't seem to care. They're like, yeah, whatever. We're just bowling.
I'm just, spattered in blood.
Relax.
If I see any more
We're
spells,
powerful wizards.
for
We can
powerful
do whatever we
wizards,
want.
you look pretty stupid. All right, the next time you cast a spell, and you better damn mark my words, I'm gonna use your heads as bowling balls.
Whatever.
I'm watching.
They don't seem to care at all. Okay. Meanwhile, so you two are over there talking to the lads. Sorry, the teenage boys. They're not the lads. Of Granny Grindle, Daakar, and Grandarf, and Mike, who would like to bowl.
I have a really stupid idea if I'm going to go next.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's either you or Granny Grindle, because Granny, you just got like a nasty one. Do you want to go again?
I mean, so did he.
That's true.
Why
one do you want
don't
to
you
get?
go on, Daakar? You seem like you have something ready.
So, I'm looking down the alley,
Uh-huh.
and there's a particular pin that's in the center of all the others, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Here's this for stupid ideas. I want to curse the center pin.
No.
Okay.
I'll let you go a lot. That one, nope.
Yeah, I've been rolling with some really stupid ideas. I don't blame
And
you.
I love the stupid idea. I love the outside the box thinking. This is a little too far.
Let's not use
I'm
open magic
sorry.
in front of everyone.
Unless you want to use it to regain hit points, which you could. If that's your goal, go ahead. I just don't think this will help you get them.
That's
you
not a
hit it,
terrible
go.
idea, actually. I think I'll do that. I could use it.
You curse the pin like, whatever. Okay, sure.
And I'm gonna go with the conjure my own bowling ball approach again.
Yeah, that's a good approach. Oh, damn. All right. Can you roll me a d8? You run up and throw it. And you knock down 3 of them. We get over to the lab, to the teenage boys again. And one of them's just like, hey guys, look who's not doing magic. And he starts wiggling his fingers. Sereina, Hiori, do either of you two want to do anything?
Serena's gonna take out a dagger and stab it through his hand.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Okay, make an attack roll. I'm gonna say you have an advantage because he's surprised. So you hit with a 14. Can you roll the damage? You stab the dagger through his hand. He goes, and he gets all pale and faints. And so they're like, "Oh my god!" And there's a huge commotion over there as they're freaking out. Do you like stay over there, Serena, or are you leaving, or what?
Serena's just gonna like turn around and run away.
Just run away.
She's like, wait. She's thinking like, wait, why did I just do that?
Are you just running outside?
Yeah, she's gonna like run up outside and like onto the roof.
Wait till the heat's passed.
Hiori's gonna turn around and nonchalantly walk back to her lane with everyone else.
Okay.
To be noted, she does not have a dagger on her. So if anyone says that
Sure.
that he was stabbed with a dagger, she does not have one on her, unless they like to believe that they themselves are a Goliath and her greatsword is actually a dagger.
So the teenage boys, you, Sereina, are up on the. Well, actually, we'll get to you in a second. We'll start with who's throwing right now? I'm sorry, Daakar. Please,
Yes.
go ahead and make another one. You are not
re-
interfered with this time around.
Did I hit the one that I was that I had cursed?
Oh yes,
I-
you regain your hit points.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's continue Kobold time.
Kobold time.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh.
You throw it, and as the ball goes kind of flying over, it kind of get like caught on your hand, and it's going to hit. Oh gosh, one of the innocent, normal, elderly people on the other team. Can you roll your damage?
Oh no. What would you say the damage is? Like the damage die?
I would probably say it's a D4.
Can this please be a non-lethal attack?
They are bludgeoned unconscious. You're not sure if they're alive.
Oh.
And everyone's like, "Oh God, what's happened? Oh no,
No.
stray ball!"
Hiori, please do something.
You have to be careful about those stray balls that fly around.
You want me to go help them when I'm spattered in... You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna walk over and lay on hands that person. That
Okay,
poor
they're, let's see if they're alive. They are.
Brilliant. How much
They are
did I
alive
use?
and just barely unconscious when you get over to them.
How much?
Huh?
How much did I use off that? 4 health.
Oh, yeah. They had 4 hit points total.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I haven't hit with the stray ball in years. Granted, it seems like you're trying, because at this point, the guy who runs the alley is like, hey, what's going on here? People are getting stabbed and stray balls. And Granny, it sounded like you were trying to like deceive him into thinking it was just, I guess it was just a stray ball, but that you weren't cheating.
Oh, of course.
Can you go ahead and roll me that check? Alternatively, you could roll, I'd say persuasion all sorts. It was a stray throw.
You know it wasn't us.
I guess that's fine. You have really
Some
beautiful
people
eyes.
just lose their grip.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile,
I'm
the
really sorry.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Well, not us, because we're the best, but, maybe just the worst of us it happens to.
I
Hiori's
look at their
also-
point screen.
Oh, they're doing terribly. They're doing worse than you guys by a lot.
Hiori's also going to help the person up very, very, very carefully because they're like a soft, brittle, elderly person.
Yeah, of course. And you're able to fix. They didn't die, so you're good. Magic is bullshit in this world. You see the teenage boys who are being obnoxious flee the place. They're like, oh god! As they get the guy's hand like unstabbed, they're like, let's get out of here. And they flee. Serena, you're like on the rooftop looking down, and you see them all leave and flee down the alley.
Do they see the two halves of the man in a web?
I
Because
don't
that
know.
needs to
Did
be
you
noted.
just leave that out in the alley?
That's the question for Serena, isn't it?
Or is it like wrapped up somewhere?
I'd say it's probably like she probably like rewrapped it after it got cut in half.
Oh gosh, that's just wrapped up as like a mummy in the corner of the alley.
Yeah.
We'll say they don't notice it. 'Cause
Okay.
I think they're just freaking out and running. And if they do notice, they just go, oh jeez, and they just keep running. So you think the heat's down? You can probably make your way back in. Daakar, it's your last throw.
Please, can it actually be kobold time now? I want this to be a nice fun night.
Kobold
conjure forth.
time.
You
Oh.
throw it, and that same old man. You roll
Oh
me a
no,
d4.
please, please, no, please, no.
No.
Please, no.
Just, and you get bludgeoned. Oh God, my hip! What are you doing?
I'm gonna
What are
go
you
back.
doing?
I'm gonna lay on handsome again.
Please, could you move to a different seat or something? I think you're a little bit too close to our side. I don't want any more things to hit you.
What the fuck? I don't think you should be throwing anymore.
I'm gonna lay on handsome again just to heal him up
And
again and fix his hip.
The nerd comes up, who runs the place, says, all right, look, that's 2 penalties. You're no longer allowed to throw.
All right, that's fair. I'm glad he's not too badly hurt.
Yeah, he's okay. I mean, the lay on it, magic is bullshit in this world. So,
What the fuck?
Daakar is disqualified from throwing anymore. And as we settle down, Serena, you're able to make your way back in, no problem. It seems that like the guy getting hit with the bowling ball twice was enough to distract any sake of what had happened to the lads who fled. And we come down to kind of the final 2 sets. And Grandarf says, all right, Well, I've used all of. I think I actually have one more set I can do, so I can throw one more. But we need someone else to throw the last one.
Granny.
Well,
Granny Grindle is off in the corner laughing her ass off.
Wait. Okay, so, right.
fucking wonderful. Take a point of inspiration. You can use it later on, Shiva. That's very good.
So, wait, are we having two people throw extra sets, or what's happening here?
No, we'll have Sereina do the last one. She hasn't gone yet.
So,
all right.
can
So
I?
Go ahead.
I would like to bless the people that are going.
That's a great idea. Well, actually, I'm gonna. We still have quite a bit of time before the tournament ends. I'm going to run to the old woman's room. You all just, I guess wait. Please don't throw without me. I'd like to be here for our last throws. And Grandarf hobbles away, and as you're all just kind of standing there waiting around, and it's okay. It's an all right day.
So Serena's throwing, and then Grandarf is throwing.
Yeah, well, that's the plan, but you're looking at the scores, and you guys have 10, 20, 27, 36, 42, 44, 51. You have 54 total points. And as you look over at the bugbears, they have all 80. I'm sorry, yeah, sorry, they have all
90.
71 of their maximum points currently. Because there are still 2 more rounds. And
They've
you're looking
just
at
Wouldn't
struck
that
each
be
other.
72?
whatever. No, because it's 9 times 8. 8 times 9, 70. They have 72 points. They have 71 points. They missed 1, we'll say. And yeah, you're looking at you're like, there's no way we can beat them. And you see the bugbears, they're like flexing, and they're like, ugh, yeah, so strong. And you just hear resonating in your mind the words of Grandarf. I don't want to win this by cheating. No foul play. But we gotta win or you're not getting paid. And then the bugbears are just kind of flexing and enjoying. They know they can't be defeated at this point. What would you all like to do?
Serena's gonna gather the party together,
Oh,
so that we're huddled up together. Okay. What if I make a barrier on the sides with spider web thin enough that nobody can see it, so that the ball will always go to the pins?
Excuse me, Mr. Tournament Coordinator person.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my break. I'm going outside now to smoke. He walks away. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
But is there a rule to how many people can participate?
Oh, it's 10 sets, so no, not really.
Oh, well then.
He leaves. He goes outside.
I can probably blind the bugbears. I don't know if it would do any good at this point, but if they completely fumble their next 2 sets, that gives us a chance to catch up with them.
I actually need to go to the little ladies' room.
All right, you walk away, Granny Grindle.
But I would have to get I'd have to get on the inside, and I'd have to dress up as a one of them pin collectors.
Oh, look, there's another adventurer walking up.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed you were switching off of Granny Grindle.
Excuse me, I'm a bugbear. Where's the tournament? Oh, there he is, right outside.
Oh my god. Okay. So you see a
Excuse
bug-
me, we
Okay.
have actually decided that we need to resign.
What?
Yes, I'm afraid there was some infighting, and we decided that, well, if we don't get a perfect game, then we don't deserve to win. It's all Jimmy's fault. He missed one.
This is some fucking horse shit. Can you roll me a deception check? I would say with disadvantage, but I'm imagining you're using your inspiration on that. So, I don't know. That kind of sounds weird. You're winning really handily, and let me
Yes,
roll
but it's not perfect.
Let me roll my inside check. Where's my stat block? Oh, I need to roll that so you can all see it. Yeah, I don't think I buy that. I'm gonna have to get the whole team together for this.
Sure, let me get the boys.
All right, I'm gonna finish my smoke out here. Okay. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing as Bioshi's trying this thing?
I'm gonna bless Bioshi since he's obviously on our side when he walks in.
Okay. He just looks like a bugbear.
I mean, he was kind of yelling
I gotcha.
outside, wasn't he?
Sure.
I'm gonna bless him.
Okay. Do y'all have a plan? Because right now it looks like you're gonna lose to the bugbears.
I'm gonna go talk to the bugbears.
Well, let's just give everyone else a second. And
Yeah.
then we'll get back to you.
Serena's gonna talk to Mike about the making the border with thin thread.
Okay,
And-
so yeah, you can definitely do that. That can just be done.
Unless anyone has any objections, Daakar's gonna try to sneak in the back and become one of the pin kobolds.
Oh shit! Beautiful. Can you roll me a stealth check?
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the bugbears? Yeah, the bugbears don't notice you.
It's gonna be fun.
You're in the back with all the kobolds. Where do you want to be?
I want to be on the bugbears lane.
A couple of the kobolds are like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Hey, how's everybody doing back here? Everybody get their breaks yet? I can fill in for somebody.
No, I haven't. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll take a break.
Cool.
I'll have one too. Oh,
That's fine.
all right.
I cover for both of you.
All right. I mean, sure. The two kobolds take off. Thanks a lot, bud.
No problem.
They leave. You look over. There's only one kobold left back here.
You want to take a break too? I'm pretty sure I can cover this lane on my own.
You think you can? Well, no. There's one for each lane. Wow, you really think you can cover all three lanes?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Can you give me a
shouldn't be too
persuasion
hard.
check?
Persuasion?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't know. Kind of looks at you and thinks, all right. And he walks away. And you're the only kobold back there currently.
Awesome.
All right. So that's that. Sereina, was there anything else you wanted to do besides spin the webs?
I think that's everything.
I have
Okay.
one more question.
Uh-huh.
Are the pins made of wood?
Yeah, and there's tons of them.
Okay. How many pins can I use my wood carving tools to modify on our lane so that they'll more easily fall over?
Roll me a wood carving tools check.
All right.
Yeah, you can pretty much just keep up. I think.
All right, good. I want to. That way, we can just knock all of the pins down super easily.
Okay. So you have cheaty bumpers basically that you put up to make sure the ball gets down there. You've got super wobbly pins. All right. Anything else you want to do?
The only other plan I have is to be positioned to make sure I'm where I'm just slightly in line of sight with the bugbears, not where they can see me, but where they can see something if I cast it at them.
Okay.
Whenever it's their turn.
And Hiori, did you want to do anything throughout this time?
So if he's gonna be casting, I would also like to cast Bless on him. Unfortunately. Sure. Yeah.
That's fine.
All right.
We can say you did it.
And
you can just be waiting to throw if you want.
Yeah. Well, no, because Sereina and then,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you want to, like, go over to distract the bugbears? You can see your bugbear friend walking over there now. You're definitely
sure,
real
why
bugbear.
not?
Okay, so you're just walking over to...
Actually, I'm gonna head out into the bathroom real quick.
God damn it.
Okay, so here you walk over to the bugbears, and one of the bugbears is like, hey, what are you doing over here?
Nothing, just saying hi.
Look, there's literally nothing you can do. We're just gonna win. Like, we've already won. You can't get as many pins as we have. Even if we got nothing for the rest of the game, we just have more pins already.
Who says I wanted to win at this rate?
Why else would you come over here?
Maybe to say hello?
Are you hitting on me?
Maybe.
Oh, God. Alright, this got even more ridiculous. Alright, can you roll me a deception check, I think? Or is Hiori into bugbears? I don't know. This is not my choice to make. You can roll whatever you'd like to roll. It could just be charisma if you want to keep it, just, up in the air. Who knows?
Damn it.
Okay, this bugbear. Kind of like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good, I've got to strike every time.
I like strikes.
Yeah, I mean, it's because I'm real strong with my long and powerful arms. He kind of flexes. So meanwhile in the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom, what are you doing, Bioshi? You're just Bioshi on the name screen now, I'm sorry. Bioshi?
I just burned myself for 10 damage.
What the fuck? What the? All right. So you're a bugbear. Still? Is that the idea?
Yep.
Okay, you burn yourself for 10 damage.
I come running out. I look at the scoreboard at the name on the bugbears. Or the names on their score screen.
What's the name you said already?
Jimmy.
Yeah, there's Jimmy, Jack, John, and James.
Jimmy, it's your mother. There was a motorized car accident.
What? No way!
Yeah, she's in the hospital. We need to go now.
This is great. I thought she was dead. Can you roll me a deception check?
It's dear old dad. Look at the burns.
Alright, let's see the bugbear. That's a funny one. You're not gonna... my mom's been, dead for years, dude. Not cool.
What are you talking about? This is your dad talking.
Guys, this is getting weird.
I know you wouldn't recognize me. It's the burns, Jimmy. I was in it too.
Can you give me another deception roll just for your commitment, but now you have disadvantage.
Unless you want to use your
I
inspiration.
already used the inspiration.
Inspiration and the bless, by the way.
Cool. Dad?
Jimmy, I know it's been a long time. We faked our deaths, but
What?
we've been watching you.
What?
We're so proud of you, but you need to leave now. We need to go to get your mother.
All right, so do you leave? Do you run out? He's gonna follow you.
I'm trying to bring the whole gang. We need everyone's support.
The other bugbears are like, one of them goes with you, so now it's just Jack and John there. And John seems to be the Jack and James. And James seems to be the bugbear that's hitting on you right now. It's like, yeah, super strong arms. Sorry, Jimmy, good luck with your dad. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can Sereina get Mike to like put a like film of webs in front of their pins?
Sure, you can try. Mike's got to roll stealth check though for that, because one of them's still paying attention. Oh yeah, so Mike's like got the film all set up. That'll probably auto fail at least one of their rolls, and so at this point, Grandarf comes back, and the guy who runs the place, the teenage half elf, walks back in and goes, "All right, let's keep on going, guys." And Grandarf's like, all right, we ready to throw? This is looking good. I've got a good feeling about this one." And she takes her bowling ball. "All right, Kobold, set up those pins. I gotta throw it."
All right, let's get these set up.
And Daakar, you're just trying to whittle them down and set them up to make them fall easier. You know, Grandarf knocks them all over every time anyway.
Yeah, like they're just. It's more for Serena's sake. No disrespect towards her, but so they once they start wobbling, they lose their balance really easy.
Yeah, so you're putting them down, and you like got a bunch of pins in your hand, and you're putting them down, and you're like, oh wait, there's room for more pins down here if we want. How many pins do you try and cram in there?
With that, can we get away with that?
Depends on what you try and do.
11.
You trying to cram 11 pins? Okay.
What? Is a standard 10 or 9?
It's 9.
11 then.
All right, you cram in 11 of them. Grandarf throws it and boop, gets all 11, and yep, everything's above board to me. Seems fine. Weird that there were extra pins. So Grandarf strikes them all, as Grandarf does, and Sereina, it's down to you, the last thrower. The bugbears, Hiori, you're flirting with this bugbear. It's like, yeah, like
How do you feel about other people having strong arms, or is it only just you?
I mean, I'm a fan of strong arms.
You want to have a flex match?
We're just gonna like flex at each other until one of us gives in?
There's only one way to know a proper greeting.
I don't think I understand that. It doesn't really.
That's fine.
In Goblin,
just
really
flex at me.
All right. I'm so strong. How good I am. And he starts flexing at you. He's very blunt, and you can tell his intelligence is an 8. But
she's gonna flex back at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're able to easily distract this bugbear, and he skips his whole turn. Actually, I need you to roll me a persuasion check with advantage is what I'll give you against his wisdom.
All right.
Okay, yeah, he skips his turn, and the other bugbear's like, "What are you doing, Jimmy? I mean, not Jimmy, James. What are you gotta throw?" And he's like, "No, I'm busy flexing." Oh, damn it! So that whole turn is skipped from the bugbears. And then we're on to Sereina. What would you like to do, Sereina? It's your throw.
Sereina is gonna pet Mike, and then she's gonna get him to roll into a ball, and she's gonna use her animal handling skills to throw him.
Beautiful. You just roll him up and you throw Mike. How many pins do you put down?
11 again.
Okay. Can you roll me a d20? Because you'll absolutely hit with that. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you roll me a d12? Not a d20. You got an 18. Oh, you hit all 11 of them. You strike them. And they all go down. And the bugbear is like looking at his. And he's like, "Oh shit! Wait there."
Don't worry, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh,
Jimmy set me in his stead.
I was gonna throw.
Jimmy set me in his stead.
How the hell did you get back? Hold up. You just ran out the door with Jimmy. What happens outside? Okay, he's dead. Jimmy's dead in the alley. We just cut to the alley. It's just incinerated, and there's a burning bugbear corpse. All right, fair enough. Actually, wait, how much hit points does he have? Oh yeah, he's dead. Okay. So bugbear comes over, and you want to throw? And
Yeah, Jimmy said that his paw needs to do it. It's in the blood.
The bugbear, who you now know as Jack, says, I was gonna throw it. I think this is easy. Like I gotta get 2 pins to win.
I mean, how many times have you rolled already?
I don't know, probably like twice.
It was 3 times. I was counting the whole time while watching.
Can you roll me an intelligence check? This is an intelligence contest. He got a 7. Oh, he got a 14. And he goes, I don't know. I think I've only thrown twice. You're not even on the team.
I'm filling Jimmy's spot.
I'm gonna throw it. And he goes over and he picks up one of the balls and goes to throw it. Do you do anything?
He's about to throw?
Uh-huh.
All right, I do have something planned here. Where, oh, I didn't put it here.
You also have a bless.
That's true.
No.
I don't know if it'll apply to this because I'm casting. Wait, is this his first throw?
Yes, this is first throw.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna have faith in Serena's plan first.
The first throw, boing. Oh, I'm sorry. I assume Bioshi, you're not like just charging in. You're gonna let him throw because he's going to throw.
I'm gonna let him throw.
All right, the first ball, boing, bounces as it hits the invisible web. Serena, can you roll me a Constitution check from Mike? This is just how well his web holds up. I'm using his Constitution for it. So the 10, the bugbear breaks the web, so the web is now gone. But he's got nothing off that throw. And he goes, shit, that was weird. He bounced up. All right, time to throw a second time. Picks up, all right, ball. We got to get it. And he goes to throw it a second time.
This time.
Oh no.
Bioshi first.
We're slowing down that ball there. I'm checking the rule books real quick.
Okay, you cast this thing.
Wisdom save. Oh, he makes it.
All right, he resists
This
it.
time, I'm throwing in a 3rd level color spray.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's 10d8
Yep. Probably.
or
That
10d10.
sounds right. Yeah, 10d10.
10. Oh god.
He's blind.
We're sorry, technical difficulties.
Whoa! And he hucks it, and it hits like the other elderly people's lane, and gets a strike for them, and they're like, yeah! They're still really behind. And he goes, oh shit! Wow! God, I can't see anything. God.
I got this.
Okay, you step in, Bioshi. Oh, thanks. I can't see anything. Wait, I'm supposed to finish my set though.
No, we'll switch out. Tag out. Tag my hand.
I think that's cheating. I don't think we can do that.
No, just tag my hand. We'll do it.
Oh, no, I'm starting to see again. That was weird. It was like disco hour. Here, give me the ball. He goes to reach for the ball that you're holding.
I roll the ball.
No, you bastard. Okay, go ahead and roll the ball.
I roll the ball very loudly in plain sight of the teenager kid.
Okay, what, do you just aim for the gutter? Oh, you hit the gutter. And he goes, all right, well, that's the game. And the bugbear goes, no, wait, you don't understand. That was my set. And
Oh, yeah, it was. I think we cheated on accident.
What? You cheater? Oh, this explains everything. You're disqualified. Bugbear goes, oh, shit. Well, guess I'll go back to mining in the pits. See you later, Jack's dad. He walks away dejectedly.
Is James still flexing at Hiori?
Yeah, James is still flexing at Hiori. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm so strong.
Hiori's still flexing at him.
I didn't need to win that anyway. Yeah.
Excuse me
He's
while
very
I
strong.
go to the bathroom.
And the rest of you,
Oh, how wonderful! You won!
and Grandarf's like, oh, we won! Great work, everyone! This is excellent! And the teenager goes, yeah, looks like Team Grandarf has won! Yeah, congratulations, everyone! And the other team of elderly people claps. All right, well, here's your trophy. And he gives you all a trophy. It's one, like, big trophy, but it's nowhere near as big as it looked in the pictures of the bugbears. And he says, all right, and here's your reward. 100 silver pieces.
I also read about something about tome in the paper.
You get to sign the commemorative book of everyone that's ever won.
I'll be taking that.
No, well, yeah, here, just take it. Just make sure to give it back before you go.
I
Gotta
don't give it back.
Keep it as a record. You bastard. Yeah. Did anyone else do anything in particular? Because I think with that, the adventure comes to an end.
Daakar fished the salmon he had left for the other kobolds when they come back.
Oh, they appreciate it and they eat it.
Hiori is still flexing at James. They're just having a flex match to the theme of the Pillarmen.
Can you give me a con saving throw?
You want a con save?
Yeah, just see who goes further.
All right. That was really shitty, but oh well.
Yeah. I think eventually you get tired.
Yeah, she'll admit her defeat. She'll admit her defeat fair and square and kind of pat him on the back and say, you're really good.
Thanks. I've got long and powerful arms as part of my build as a bugbear. He's still flexing and dancing.
By the
shit,
way,
we lost. Fuck. Wait. Damn it.
by the way, Sereina, there's some cooked meals for Mike out in the alley.
Hey,
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
hey, James, do you like fish?
No.
Oh, I had some fish here, but that's okay.
Sorry. I just eat. I'm a vegetarian.
Really?
Hey,
Yep.
Hiori, can we go home now?
That'll be my ride. See you next
Alright.
time, James.
All right.
She's gonna pick up the car, and she's gonna walk by James and pat him on the shoulder as she exits.
As Hiori walks past James, Daakar is going to turn around and give him a glare of, you are absolutely going to die if you ever see her again.
He doesn't get it. He's very dumb.
I'm gonna just randomly mention that Daakar is actually proficient in intimidation checks for some reason.
Oh, roll intimidation.
Okay.
Oh,
man,
God!
He does get it. Oh shit. Jack, I think we lost. Oh. Very.
Oh, wait.
Huh? No, Jimmy's one you killed. Anyway, and so our adventure comes to an end. The bugbears are mostly still alive, and Grandarf has won this dumb bowling tournament. You're all rewarded with your requisite, 200 Bartholomew bucks at your level? And 1 point of experience. So congratulations, guys. The adventure's over.